Today on Tech Link Daily, BlackBerry releases a new phone, Nvidia puts up pre-orders for its handheld gaming console, and ABC declares war on all you cord cutters. Those stories and more coming up right now. Welcome back to Tech Link Daily. My name is Creighton Miller, and this is the place where you get your daily hottest tech news. We have some pretty good stories to go over today, so let's get started. Right off the bat today, we have two stories from BlackBerry. The first one comes from BlackBerry's official blog stating, new BlackBerry Q5 announced today at BlackBerry Live for select markets. If you're here in North America and you think you want the BlackBerry Q5, well, you can't have one. It's not going to come out here in North America. It is coming out in select areas, including Europe, the Middle East, Africa, Asia, including Asia Pacific region, and Latin America, and will be available this July. So unfortunately, you will not be getting the BlackBerry Q5 if you're here in North America and other places that I have not listed off. Now, what are the key features of this BlackBerry Q5? Well, it still has a clickety-clack keyboard. That's right, it has a physical keyboard, along with a 3.1-inch touch screen. I can't believe we're still in the age where we still have physical keyboards on phones. What is this world? It has BlackBerry Time Shift mode with Story Maker, so it's for your picture takers out there. It comes preloaded with BBM, the BlackBerry Messenger. It has the BlackBerry Hub as well, where you can get all of your social conversations and social stuff going on there. And it has its applications. There you go, a new BlackBerry for specific regions. Hopefully, maybe I can show you guys here. That's what it looks like. There you go. That's what it looks like. It looks like a BlackBerry, and it is a BlackBerry. I don't know. BlackBerry, to me, is kind of going down the gutter, especially with the iPhone and Android. It's kind of lost its way and not keeping up with the times. It's like the grandpa of cell phones nowadays, because it still has a physical keyboard. I mean, who uses a physical keyboard anymore? I know I don't. Do you? And in even more BlackBerry news, from Boy Genius Report, BlackBerry announces BBM for iPhone, Android due out this summer. So BlackBerry Messenger, or BBM for short, is something like iMessage, where it allows you to connect with other BlackBerry users along with text messages, stuff like that. So it's basically sort of like iMessage, and it's coming to the iPhone right now and then will be out on Android very soon, sometime this summer. Now, while I think this is something good, I still don't see why this is an application in general, because well, we already have iMessage, Android already has its own messaging platforms, and well, if you wanted to use a BlackBerry product, you'd probably already have a BlackBerry, and if you don't have a BlackBerry product, you probably don't even deal with anybody using BlackBerry. So I see this as kind of a frivolous app that I don't think will gain any traction whatsoever and be used. I think what is out there right now will suffice over BlackBerry's own messaging service. For all you Nvidia supporters out there, here's a story from The Verge. Nvidia Shield gaming handheld priced at $349. Pre-orders begin on May 20th. So we, and by we I mean LogicLounge, visited the Nvidia booth at CES 2013. We got to see the Shield project as well as their other projects, and it looks like a very nice gaming handset. And the basic concept behind Shield is that it connects it with your computer and uses your Nvidia graphics card to render graphics, to use its CUDA cores, to be able to render this game, and then sends it out to the handheld for playing a game. So you can play games on this handheld like a Grand Theft Auto or maybe Portal, games that are supported. It can stream them to this handset like you're playing a handset game, but what it's really doing is it's using your computer to render that game, and then you can play it on your handset, which I think is very cool, and I will try to get my hands on one, definitely purchase one and test it out. I think I have a 680 in my computer right now, so I think that's sufficient enough to try this out. So you guys can go visit that video, just search CES 2013 on our YouTube channel, check out that video, and we'll be looking more forward to this. It will be available to pre-order from Newegg, GameStop, Micro Center, Canada Computers, and of course, Nvidia.com. So hopefully we can get our hands on those, and we'll see those out very soon. Do you use Skype? Well, the H security has something to tell you. Skype with care. Microsoft is reading everything you write. So some security bigwigs have been poking around Microsoft's Skype application and have found something interesting. When you sign up to use Skype and you accept their license agreement, one of their license agreement terms is that they can basically see what you're typing, what you're writing, and they have the ability to do that. Well, they're taking full advantage of that, and they have found traces that it is calling back to the mothership, or Redmond, Washington to be exact, and allows people in the third-party realm where Skype outsources its security and stuff like that to be able to read all of your Skype messages. So, if you have ever put anything in Skype that you might regret, well, you might want to regret it now because it looks like, well, Microsoft and Skype are taking full advantage of their ability to look at your messages and are looking at your messages. So, like I've always said before, when you're online and you think something's in private, never assume it's private because there's always ways that it can get out there. So, be safe on Skype, and just to let you know. In more Microsoft news from The Verge, Microsoft drops the blue codename, confirms Windows 8.1 will be a free upgrade available later this year. So Microsoft has dropped their codename Windows Blue for Windows 8.1. It will be a free update that will bring back, we assume, the Start menu, allow you to boot directly into the desktop and bypass their new modern interface overall, which I think is a great scheme. While I think Microsoft was trying to be innovative, trying to move ahead with the times, I think they've taken a more drastic step to remove the Start menu overall and use the modern interface as the natural interface. They've taken a gigantic leap, and that gigantic leap has brought a lot of anger throughout the Windows audience and could have possibly made people switch to different platforms. So Windows 8.1 will probably put all of that back into place and will be a free upgrade. So you won't have to pay for it, and hopefully Microsoft will finally listen to its customer base and not do anything as drastic and just bring it out step by step in the future. All right, our last story today comes from the Times Techland. ABC declares war on cord cutters with live TV app, delayed streaming to follow. So ABC, in its craziness, has decided that, well, what it's going to do is it's going to come out with a streaming application that you can use only if you're subscribed with a cable provider so that you can view maybe on your iPad or maybe your iPhone or maybe your Android device, something like that. You can use their application to stream their live videos, watch live TV. But what they've also announced coming out here in the near future is that they're going to delay releases to Hulu and other legal TV streaming platforms that allow you to watch the shows maybe day after. They're going to, I believe, do it the week after. And they're trying to bring back all of those cord cutters and, well, make them not be cord cutters anymore. Because, well, like me, I don't subscribe to cable anymore. I watch all of my TV online, whether it be Hulu or Netflix. And I don't really use or watch cable TV anymore, mainly because so many ads. It's gotten to the point where there's more ads than there is TV content. Why do I want to sit through all of those ads just to watch some TV? That's not the point. And unlike in other places where it's actually regulated and limited, it's not limited or regulated here. So you could have, well, 60% of your TV show be advertisements and only 40% be actual reading worthy content. That's why I subscribe to something like Hulu, where I only have a certain set amount of ads per episode, which is less than what I would view on TV. And I think nowadays a lot of people are more willing to watch advertisements on the computer over watching advertisements on the TV, generally because I think that there's a lot higher quality advertisements on stuff like Hulu than there is on TV, where you have all those infomercials trying to sell you stuff, really get rich quick schemes, scams, stuff like that. Well, there's much higher quality ads online, which I think is better and and I would support, rather than those stupid infomercials that nobody is going to care about. There you go. Are you a cable cutter? Let us know. All right, on to hardware for today. I've got this guy, the Samsung SSD 840 Pro series. This is a very fast, very reliable solid-state drive, one of the fastest that I've found and most reliable in my experience over all the SSDs that I've been reviewing. And the full official review will be coming out in the next week or so after I get everything else that I featured on TLD out in their own separate reviews. So that will be coming down the pike very shortly. I'd like to thank Samsung for sending me this SSD to review, and I hope that they will like it when it does come out. All right, enough of my yickety yak now. Time to close out this TLD for today. Your question of the day is, do you subscribe to cable TV? I don't. I use services like Hulu. I use services like Netflix, stuff like that, to watch my TV. So I guess this could be a two-part question. Do you subscribe to cable TV? And if you don't, well, what do you use to watch TV? Or do you even watch TV at all? Let us know in the comments down below. That does it for me. My name is Creighton Miller. If you'd like to follow us on our social media profiles, follow us Facebook, Twitter, Google+, all under the username of LogicLounge. That's right. So Twitter, twitter.com/LogicLounge, Facebook, facebook.com/LogicLounge, YouTube, youtube.com/LogicLounge, where you should be right now, or maybe this video is embedded somewhere, I don't know. We're also on Google+, just search LogicLounge over there. Be sure to like our video, be sure to subscribe, be sure to tweet, be sure to share, do all that stuff. And this isn't just mindlessly telling you to do this. I'm telling you, I'm giving you a call to action. Do it. Do it. I will be so happy. See? Happy, happy, happy. See, I'll be happy for you guys if you do that for me. You can also submit stories on our subreddit at reddit.com/r/tech-link-daily. You could see your link right here in this video for showing off maybe some hot news that somebody might find interesting. That about does it for me. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys tomorrow.